Today I'd like to talk about the fulcrum. The fulcrum is a point of rotation or the pivot point in a lever. The stick is the beam of the lever. When we play traditional, in the left, the fulcrum exists between the thumb, the index finger, in the crotch of the thumb, and it looks like this. As far as I know, there is only one fulcrum in traditional in the left, and that's right there. In the right, today we commonly use three. One is the middle finger, the other is the index finger, and the third one is between the index finger, the middle finger, and the thumb, right there. Now, a characteristic that we can look for is the difference in pitch. This is the middle finger's pitch. Index finger, thumb. So the difference in the pitches are middle, thumb, index, sounds like this. Hand to hand sounds like this. You can mix and match. We have three modes that we can use to determine which one we're using: sight, sound, and feel. And you can use a combination of all three. So if you use a mirror, you'll notice that my arms are remaining at what Richard would call the floor here. However, as you're watching and you see it do this, and one is staying at the floor and the other one has this higher position, that can help you determine that you might have changed fulcrums. The other thing, of course, is the pitch. Two different pitches. The other is, of course, the feel. Where does it feel in your hand? I can feel it bouncing off the index fingers right there. As I move up here, I can feel it right there at the index fingers. When I put it in between the thumb and the index finger and the middle finger, that has a whole other feel. They just all feel different. So you can use sight, sound, and feel to help you determine which fulcrum you're using. Now, each one has a little bit different. Not only do they feel different, but they can also be useful for different things. So some people like to play ride cymbals like this. So the fulcrum is now moved up to here. When you play with fingers, fulcrum is moved up here. When you do up and down motions, it feels like you're using at least two, maybe even three. That's all middle finger. There's all index finger, and then there's all thumb. That feels like I'm rolling between the index, thumb, and the middle finger. They're all useful. Richard, as I mentioned, or I may have mentioned, liked us to work on the middle finger. Land on the middle finger. When you play crescendo strokes, he liked us landing on the middle fingers. However, when you worked on fingers with him, and I'm squeezing my finger, see, the fulcrum is now moved up to here. Okay? So give it a try, and let me know what you think. Okay, thanks.